Alright guys, so today I'm going to show you how to adjust the carburetor on a BG86. Any tools I use, like I'll be using this stihl tool. I'll put in the description below. Put the carb tools in the description below. First thing we're going to do is take off. We got to do this because there's caps on these to keep you from adjusting them. So 1, 2, 3 T27s, they're on the stihl tool. You gotta take those 3 bolts out. Oops. There we go. To get those 3 out, this recoil will pull straight off. It's kind of a 2-hand job, but it pulls straight off of there. Boom, just like that. So here's your carburetor, right? You've got the adjustment screws. This is the high end. This is the side you're really going to be messing with, probably. Like this one bogs down a little bit when you're doing full throttle. It won't throttle all the way up. A lot of times when you squeeze the trigger, it'll bog out and shut off. It's this one right here. You're going to turn it counterclockwise, just slightly. And then that'll bring it up. Once you get it to where it'll full throttle, you fine tune it by going counterclockwise or clockwise until you get that perfect high RPM. And that's going to be most of what you're going to do is this guy. This guy is for idle air fuel mixture. If you go and turn this out, you know, like a full turn or 2 turns out counterclockwise and it still isn't doing it, turn it back, count how many turns you're doing, turn it back to where it was, turn this a 1/4 turn counterclockwise, and then adjust again with this one. And then this is idle right here. This one right here is just idle. So if it's idling a little high, you turn it counterclockwise. If it shuts off at idle, you turn it clockwise to bring the idle up. Yeah, but if it's shutting off at idle, most of the time it's going to be this guy. You're going to need to go counterclockwise just a hair, and then you can readjust this. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to take these 2 caps off. I'm just going to take a flathead screwdriver, and we're going to just get it right behind the cap, between the cap and the carburetor. You just push down, and then twist it, and see it just popped. Boom, just popped right out. Same with this one. Push it down, you'll feel it kind of get behind it. Wiggle it if you got to. And this one's going to be a pain. I'm going to need 2 hands with this one. But the same deal, you get it behind it and pop it out. This one isn't wanting to go. We may have to pull this off with a pair of pliers. Hold on. I'm going to grab it with a pair of pliers and give it a little twist down and pop it off. It snapped it right off. Gotta be careful though, don't twist too hard because you can snap these off too. Alright, so same with the idle. You can, oh, look at that bugger leaking. We got a carburetor issue on this one, I think. What the heck was that? That was a bunch of fuel that just came through for no reason at all. I believe this one's going to be a carburetor job, but we're still going to do this video so you can see how the adjustment, because I just had a bunch of fuel pour out of that and I don't know why. So yeah, all right, so then once we're done doing that, I'll put the recoil back on, get it all lined up. You can pull this coil wire right out if you need to, so that it drops in place. Everything drops into place. You're going to take your 3 screws, put them back in. Now that I've seen the fuel leak, I don't think this is going to work out. It's going to be a carburetor and fuel lines. I'm going to order that, but I'm still going to show you this. Just we'll act like it worked. It probably will, but there's gas leaking out of that. I'm gonna have to fix that. That's gonna be carburetor and fuel lines. Tighten these 3 down. Here you got the spark plug boot back down in place. That's all there. And we're gonna fire it up. See if I can get this thing running again. What's going on now? So we're going to turn this counterclockwise. I don't think it's gonna work anyways. Look down in there, see where it is. There it is. Just the slightest bit. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I gotta do the carburetor. Fortunately, it's just not gonna work. Fuel's just leaking out of the carburetor. It seemed like it was gonna be a carburetor adjustment, but you get the idea. You get the basic gist. I've explained everything to you. Usually, if I had turned this out a quarter turn, this thing would have revved up pretty good, and then I could have fine-tuned it. But it's carburetor. If this helped you out in any way, shape, or form, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. If you want to do any advertising through my channel, message me. I'm more than happy to have you. Today's t-shirt will be in the description below. Peace.